Going on, y'all? This is Jay Floyd from Jay Floyd Speaks Life. I just wanted to come on real quick and just talk. I know I post a lot of things, but I really feel more comfortable when I can sit down and just talk to everybody. So for all my people, I wanted to sit down and have a chat. I have been having on my spirit a lot of messages. I pick up my phone and I usually record them, but this time I was like, I'm just going to talk about it. I went to I was hopping out of the shower, and some thoughts came to me. It was a story, a story about my mom, and it wasn't really, it was not like a story she told me. It was a story that I knew from living with her and from being around her. My mom was born in 1936 in Belzoni, Mississippi. Now I know what y'all probably thinking, man. Like, Jay, I didn't know you was that old. Man, for one, mind your business. Mind your business. But nah, I'm 43 years old. But still, my mom, she was born in 1936, man. She was almost 40 when I was born. So, one of the things about that is she was born in a small little town in Mississippi. So they didn't have a whole lot of documentation on births and things of that nature. So when she came up here, and years later, when she's raising me and my brother in Cleveland, she got a job at the post office. She worked there for quite a bit of time. That's where she met my father, and they got together and got married. But she was born in 1936, and as she got older, she was my mom was a party girl. She liked to go to cabarets, go kick it, have fun. She liked to enjoy life. But one of the things about that is she did not like her age. So she would do anything to kind of push it back a little bit, right? So one of the things that she did, she started saying she was really born in 1937 instead of 1936, giving her extra little year of youth. Now I know you're probably thinking, now that don't mean a lot, but to my mom it meant something to be a year younger. She wanted her to hold on to her youth. That meant something for her. So she started doing that a lot. Let me push the year back, let me become a year younger. She did it so much that you fast forward to 1996 when my mom was to turn 60 years old. By that time she had been working at the post office 30 years, and federal post office, and it was time for retirement. And I know some of y'all might, people who understand, who like to peep stories early, y'all might know where this is headed. When it was time for my mom to submit the paperwork to get her retirement popping, to get her retirement benefits popping, the post office was like, whoa, wait a minute, you're a year too early. You are not 60 yet. You were born in 1937. And now, obviously at this point, she wants her benefits and she wants to get it going. So now she's got to do work. So she's got to call down to Mississippi. We got to go through some paperwork. We got to get some documents sent. We got to have things mailed here. And we got to get a notary to stamp this. We got to go back to the original document that was stamped when she was born. Red tape, stress, what she had to go through. And I say all of this to say this is not just a random story. It occurred to me that this is a lot like how we are. God creates us. He knows exactly what he created. You know, the God knows us. I might call myself a life coach. I might call myself a an MC, a writer, an author. All of those things are titles that I've assumed. I might even call myself Jay Floyd, name that I've assumed. But God knows me as the being that he created and put special gifts into, and so that he could do certain work. So as I'm going throughout this life, I can take that and kind of, we get up mixed up in the world and put my own spin on it, kind of make myself, if you will, kind of make who I am. And that, that's fine because it's what we have to do to make it in this world. But The problem comes when that starts to be more important than the originator, than the creator, the original definition. When that can override or get the wires crossed. When what I'm saying or doing about myself is 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 getting me off track to what I was created to be. And in those times, I like to think of it as like I remember I'm an 80s baby, man. Like we used to get like toys like Transformers, and we'll pull the transformer out the box, boom, can't wait to play with it. It'd be like an airplane or a spaceship or whatever, and the thing about a gun, hey, they don't do that no more. But the thing about that is when you first pull it out the package, it wasn't always exactly the way we wanted it. It didn't fit like the cartoon specification. It didn't look just like that yet, but it came with a pack of stickers. We could take them stickers and boom, 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 start putting it on there. Oh, now I got Starscream. Now I got Megatron. Bam, bam, bam. Now I got Optimus Prime. Now we feel like it meets the definition of what we wanted to see. Now, that's kind of how we are. We put these stickers all on ourselves, you know what I mean? But the key is we cannot override what God put in our lives. We can't override who we really are. God knew us in an intimate way when he created us. He knows me beyond who Floyd. He knows every hair on my head. A lot of them are gray. You know what I mean? God knows exactly how many of them are gray, exactly how many of them are black. He knows me beyond a manufactured identity. He knows that he put certain giftings in me, so I need to stay close to him and intimately know him so that I can stay close to what I'm supposed to do. Because here's the thing, just like my mom, when she put the stickers over the details for her birth year, when it comes time for me to get my benefits, when it comes time for me to fill out some papers to benefit, my mom was trying to get her retirement benefits. The thing at the end of working somewhere that makes it all worth it. And when it comes time for me to get my benefits, the things that make it all worth it. Sometimes we might have to go back to our Belzoni, Mississippi. We might have to go back to where we were raised, go back and do some hard work and go get that original documentation that was sealed, boom, and stamped by the maker and creator of all things. We might have to go back and get that. We might have to do that work and find out exactly who we are before we put them stickers on. So we can get our benefits. Our real name, real age, real existence, real being, That's what was on my mind, man. Yeah. The lessons. Think about the lessons that we learned from the people in front of us, our parents. Sometimes we have to think about these things and give them honor, give their life honor. So rest in heaven to my mom, Dorothy Floyd. you know. I just wanted to come and holler at y'all real quick. Shout out, it's a beautiful Thursday. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Peep for my page, J Floyd Speaks Life. I'll be having more of these videos. And there's a really big announcement coming real soon. There's a hint right here on my shirt. There's a big announcement coming soon about some more content that I'll be having up. So stay tuned. Keep my page, J Floyd Speaks Life. Keep my personal page. I'll be keeping up some links. Shout out to everybody that's doing something great, man. Shout out to everybody who's really trying to walk in their purpose. Shout out to everybody who's trying to do something right in this world and really putting in work, because this life is not about our comfort. It's not about having it easy. It's about standing up to your responsibilities. It's about paying God back for the things that he put inside of you. It's about realizing the gifts you have. They say to whom much is given, much is required. That means the gifts that you have, you owe honor back to the creator who gave them to you. So you can't, in life, your payment for life isn't to just chill. It isn't, oh man, this is what I always wanted. Let me just lounge. Boom. It ain't just chilling. It's let me get up and go do more work. Let me pay it back. Let me serve. Let me give honor back to God. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. I love all of y'all. Keep checking out my page, man. One.